What's up, City Light South Tech team? My name is Hayden, and we got a new computer back here, so it's time to do a little bit of a revised training on our Propresenter and streaming stuff and some of those things. So if you're volunteering back here, you can watch this video and hopefully feel equipped at the end of it to know what you're doing back in the booth. So first couple things, really basic things. We're gonna start with just turning on the presenter, the computer, the TV for the stage monitor, and yeah, so those are our first things. Projector controllers right here in this, you can just turn it on right there by clicking that. And then here's our stage monitor remote, and you can click it, boop, right there. From here, you'll have to turn it to HDMI. So flip over to HDMI right there, HDMI 1, boom, and that's gonna be what we need. The projector should just kind of be where it's supposed to be. You'll need to turn on the computer. So come down here, we got this sweet new computer. Turn it on right there. And then if the monitor doesn't come on, there's a button right here that you'll have to click to pop that bad boy on. Finally, we'll need to turn on the camera. Flip open this guy right here. We've got a power button right here. Boop. Flip that forward so that it's actually showing you what's up ahead, and you're good to go with that. Then we're gonna turn on our applications. We got Spotify to play music, OBS Studio for our live streaming, and Propresenter 7 for projection. I'm gonna go ahead and minimize Spotify because we won't be using that right now. So since we've got this bigger monitor, one thing that will be really nice is we'll be able to put Propresenter and OBS next to each other, which is gonna make our lives way easier. So after we've got all that set up, we'll go up here to our playlist, and usually it's gonna be the most bottom one is the one that we're looking for. Should be our current week. Right now we're Acts Jesus Continued, February 21st. So then we'll go to show. There we go. So you might have to click on one of these things to pick up the actual show. But once we go to it, it should be showing us everything over here that's gonna be in our worship flow. So we're starting out with, Sunday morning announcements, got a couple songs, announcements, etc. And you'll see that happening over here. So now that we've got everything open and ready to go, at any point before 9 a.m., even preferably probably about 10 minutes before, so 8:50 or so, we're gonna go ahead and click start streaming. That's just gonna start streaming to whatever Facebook Live event we have going on right now, which, for the most part is going to be our Sunday morning gatherings. And the nice part about that is it won't go live until the actual event starts. So we click start streaming just to make sure we're up and running, to make sure everything's working. You can kind of check our specs down here. 30 FPS is what we're shooting for. That's good, 0 dropped frames. So our network is looking good, and we're gonna make sure that pre-gathering is selected, and that's just gonna run whatever's going on Propresenter, so kind of our announcement slide loop. So then all we have to do once 9 a.m. starts is we're gonna come over to this scene right here, and the scenes are all you really have to mess with for our live streaming, which makes it really easy. So once 9 a.m. happens, or the start of whatever they're gathering we're streaming, we just click this, and it's gonna give us that 3-minute countdown right here. It's gonna be up on Facebook Live starting right at 9 a.m. So we're counting down for 3 minutes just to allow people to gather into the Facebook Live. And then we're gonna just kind of wait until that gets down to about 10 seconds. And when it does, make eye contact with Jenny or whoever's leading worship and let them know, put up 10 fingers, kind of count it down for her. And then once we get down to 0, we'll click live. And here we are with what's being shown on the camera. And then we'll come over and put it on a blank slide, getting ready for our first song. Jenny will do kind of an opening call to worship or whatever. She'll just kind of say, hey, let's, get ready, stand up, let's sing. So once she says that, we can click live plus lyrics. Anytime we're singing, this is the scene that we want to be on, is live plus lyrics. So then when we come over here and we click on the lyrics, and you can just kind of go like this for every slide. Look at that, we've got our lyrics at the bottom of our live stream. One thing that I say to everyone who's running Propresenter is when we're doing the slides for the lyrics, once we get to the last word on the slide, as you begin to say it, click to the next one. That way people have time to read the next slide before we get there. So holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. I'm already changing it to the next one, even though we haven't finished. So then let's say we got done with all the worship stuff. So we're not singing anymore. We're gonna come back over and click live so that that little lyrics box goes away. Then if we have anything where, let's say we're doing corporate prayer and we wanna just put up what we're praying over, and I'm just gonna pretend like it's Psalm 22. We're gonna pray Psalm 22 as a church. So then we come over to the Propresenter only tab, and that's what gonna give us, what do you know, Propresenter only. So if we have corporate prayer or a video or something that we just need to see what's on the screen, that's Propresenter only. And then at the end of that, let's say it's announcements time, so we'll go back to live, and then we're gonna basically be on live until we're singing again. So the sermon, happens, and then they come back up, we're singing again, we're back to live plus lyrics so that we can have our lyrics there at the bottom. So then at the very end, we'll finish up the gathering, and then we'll click this post gathering, which is just gonna give us whatever is on Propresenter once again, and that should be these just rolling slides. So then after the whole thing's over, we go ahead and we click stop streaming. So just a couple things to kind of recap on the Propresenter side. Our playlist is what we're looking for the Sunday morning. So make sure we're on the correct date of our playlist. And once we get on there, the rest should be taken care of over here. But if it's not popping up, if it's on a different screen, just come here to where it says like 19 items, countdown, and just click on one, and that should bring it up to here. So yeah, that's basically it at the end of a gathering. Just make sure to go ahead, grab the remote, turn off our projector. Again, just point it at that little box and click off, turn off our stage monitor TV up there. There we go. And then turn off the computer and the camera, and that's the whole thing. Guys, I so appreciate you just taking care of our church, volunteering, giving your time, and it means a lot to me. And I love that I can just trust you guys with what's going on. I appreciate it so much, and I know Jenny does too. So thank you guys for volunteering and serving your church.